Okay, so your TPI bikes, KTM, Husqvarna, all these new TN, all these new TPI bikes. You don't know if you're running rich or lean. Too lean, bike blows up. Too rich, get a little bit of splooge. But right now, I'll have some downtime due to my injuries, and you can see that little pigtail sticking up right there. Anyway, so what I'm working on right now, the problem is there's always a problem and I come up with a solution. The problem right now currently is these bikes run super lean. That's good for emissions, not good for power. All right, you want to be at a certain lean point to make power, right? Usually I like to keep my bikes right about 13.5 to 1 wide open throttle. I feel like I get the most horsepower and torque out of that, and that's what we find. But so you can go buy aftermarket ECUs and ECMs and all that stuff, but there's no way for the bike to truly tune that information into the ECU yet until now. So right now the problem is too lean, too rich, we don't know. This works on carb, this works on TPI. What we want to do is we want to, for this throttle body mod that people are doing, you can, unless you have a dyno and stuff like that, you know, you can't get the perfect tune for it. So after you do the throttle body mod, and you take this cover off and you pull this off and you heat the screw up and you put the screw in the bottom from Slavens Racing or Best Dual Sports, put that in the bottom. Then you come over to this side right over here, right? And you can tune that screw right there. All right, you can tune that up, and then that gives you AFR. You can also change the you can change the fuel pump on this. You can change the fuel filter and stuff from Best Dual Sports on this thing. Right now, the issue is it's too lean. These things come with a lack of power. When I first got this bike, I was like, wow, this power is super lame. But now, since I got it tuned up for me, and I've already done this stuff, I'm running mine about 13.5 to 1. This thing wakes up and hits harder than any carbureted bike I've ever had in my life. No matter what perfect tune you put in there, no matter if you put an Electron on there, no matter if you put a smart carb on there, doesn't matter what you do, this thing hits like a wild animal. That's not with the Demon Spring in, all right? I just tuned the power valve a tiny bit and getting the AFR right to what the pros in pro racing cars, pro racing trucks, pro racing everybody wants to get these, get their perfect AFR for the bike, get it rich. My bike, as you can see, doesn't run a fan yet. That's because my bike's not overheating because it's not lean anymore. I'm running it richer at 13.5 to 1. I'm still getting 75 to about 80 miles out of my stock tank on this TPI bike. That's better than I was whenever I was only getting about 62 to 60 not doing this modification. So now I'm getting better fuel efficiency. The bike is using the fuel better. The bike is making more power with having to use less fuel. And so just like you would a big diesel truck, something like that, where it has, you know, 500-600 horsepower and gets 30 miles per gallon, you're getting, the more horsepower you put in there, the less it has to use, the more efficient the oil or the air fuel ratio is, the more efficient the burn is in this case, the less energy of which is fuel that you're gonna have to use to get the bike going, get up your obstacles and stuff like that. It's just direct power. This thing hits like a wild animal. This thing is super fast. This thing has a ton of torque on tap. This bike is insane. So currently right now, if you want me to do this, what I'm doing is I'm adding a Wideband O2 sensor in it, just like you would a wideband in your race cars, but I'm adding it to the bike. So if you want this too, send me the bike and I'll do the work. Or send me you can send me the bike, but send me the pipe, your 2-stroke pipe, and or the silencer, sorry, got all over the place. But see, I got all these tools out and ripping through everything and pulling things apart, putting them back together. But anyway, again, I want it to be perfect fit. I want it to look factory. I want it to perform better than what it normally can. So yeah, this is like doing your own secret tunes. Everybody can do this. Super easy. Once you install this part that I'm working on right now, it'll just be you hooking up alligator clips to your battery, reading the AFR, tuning your bike to the AFR, go ride the bike. You can data log as you're doing all this stuff, ride the bike, take that stuff off, do your hill climbs, do whatever you want to do, pull this off, put it in your computer, check your computer, and be like, okay, well, I'm running a little lean, so I'm gonna tune it up a little bit more, give it a little bit more fuel, boom, there we go. And then you go back out, your bike's running cooler, your bike's running better, so cooler, better fuel economy, more power, more torque, more reliability. There you go. I mean, you cannot, this is profound for these TPI bikes. People don't understand these tuning on these things yet, and there's only a couple of us that are pioneering a way to, this is the future, this is where all bikes are going. There's a couple of us out there that are mechanical and electrical engineers that love bikes, have a passion for it. We see these problems, we're trying to come up with solutions so that you too can buy these TPI and these, you know, Husqvarnas and KTMs and feel like you got the same power of your carburetor. I mean, this is the future, unfortunately, from the you know, climate change and all that stuff that's happening, you know, or whatever have you, you know, your emissions are getting stricter and stricter and stricter. So that's kind of the rant. I'm gonna finish this up, get this figured out, and then I'm gonna do another full video of how to do all these modifications. And like I said, if you'd like, I'm the first one that I know of that's doing this whatsoever. A lot of testing and tuning over the few months I've had this bike since June. I'm pretty much in this thing every day, taking a look at it. But since I've broken my ribs from doing some splatters on some rocks and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm gonna have some downtime. So now I'm gonna tap into this project and get this figured out for you guys. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. You know, keep watching out, because everybody that, for these mods that needs them done, everybody that's a subscriber to the channel is going to get discounts on all these parts I come up with. All right, so I'm not doing this to make money. I have my car shop, I make money. I'm just trying to fix the industry right now. Appreciate it, guys. Bye.